Hello, this is Scott with Common Sense Prepping Urban Survival Training. Today we're going to be talking about water. It's one of the main resources that you're going to need in time of emergency. Some of the things we're going to be talking about today is availability of where to get water, how to filter the water, different products that you need that you can find to be able to do that with. And one of the things we're going to do is we're actually going to go down to a local pond right down the road from where I live right now. And we're actually going to take water out of that pond and we're going to filter it and show you what needs to be done there. So, welcome back. We're on our way down to the local pond. Right now here in Florida, we have beautiful weather today, nice and sunny. A little nippy this morning, but other than that, it's a beautiful day in Florida. Some of the things that we're going to be doing is telling you about the importance of water. You need to have water to cook with. You need to have water to drink. You need to have water to keep hydration, sanitation, all that. What we're doing, we're going to get some water out of the pond, and we're going to go, once we get back, we're going to show you how to filter that. So right now, let me grab my jug and my gator, and let's go to the pond and get some water. All right, we just showed up at the local pond. I'm gonna go take a sample of some water out so we can take it up to the office and filter it out so let you know what it is. Just some side notes that if you're here in Florida, you need to be careful of some of the critters that may be in the pond, which would be alligators and maybe some of your poisonous snakes like water moccasins and things like that. So check out your environment very closely before you do something. So let me get a sample and then we'll go check it out. Now on another note, whenever you go to a pond to get your water, you're going to be taking more than a 1 gallon container to fill it up. So let's go back to the shop. Welcome back to the office. Before I actually start doing the demonstration on filtering the water that we got from the pond down the road, I want to mention a few things. One, as far as water sources, you can go and you can purchase cases of water from the different stores out there, but you got to remember, they go bad after a few months, or can go bad after a few months, and they take up a lot of room. You can go online and buy canned water that has a shelf life of 50 years. But you also need to research and see what it's going to take to get that. Okay? Some of the filtration devices that are available online, some of them are like this Lifesaver container. It holds about 3 liters of water. The filters in these, they say they last so long, but it also depends on what kind of contaminants you're running through the filters, okay? The other thing that you can get, which a lot of people are recommending online, is Burka. They're takes 2 filters to 4 filters to do it. Again, go online, do your research on the availability on these 2 devices. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and do the demonstration next, and this is the filtration system that I prefer using, and it's also more economical for the average person to be able to pick up. Right now we're going to go ahead and filter the water we got from the pond. Let's see what it can do. First of all, I'm going to pour some water in a cup right here of the actual water that came from the pond, and I'm going to pour some more in the filter. And I'll explain to you in just a second why I'm doing that. All right, now, while the water's going through the filter, what I'm doing is I'm taking a gauge that comes with the zero water that determines the total dissolved solids with parts per million in it. Right now, you're having approximately 30 parts per million in the pond water, okay? So, whenever you come in and you take that out, okay, it's going to go to 0. You put it back in, it's showing that it's 30. Okay, that means there's contaminants in the water. Okay, all right? Now, if you notice, the filter's already having water come out, and there's enough coming out already that I go ahead and put some of that water in this jar here, And if you notice, that water is perfectly clear. Doesn't have any trash or anything in it. And the parts per millions of solids is 0. There is no contaminants left in that water. Now, if you don't believe that, take the water. Kind of thirsty, so I'm going to drink some of it. Not a problem. Doesn't have any bad taste or anything else. So I do recommend the Zero water. They're very inexpensive to find. The filters are also very inexpensive. All right, some of the other testing I did on the waters that's around the area. One, I have water from Lake Arbuckle near the boat ramp, which is down near Frostproof in Central Florida. I've got pool water that comes from my pool that I have that has all the chlorines and everything in it. I have well water, and I also have my home filtration water. The numbers that you see on the cups is showing the amount of solids per item that I did the testing on. So this Zero water filters every single one of those items down to 0, and it's all drinkable afterwards. Now that we're finished with the demonstration, I do want to go over a couple of things. One, we are going to do a part 2 dealing with the water situation. It's going to be different ways that you can collect water at your residence without having to go to the stores or whatever else to collect your water, different resources to actually find the water. I do want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. The classes that we did today are pretty well detailed. Those are the kind of classes that we do on our on-site class here in Central Florida. So if you do live somewhere in the Southeast, please come see us. We do a lot of training here. We have a lot of advanced classes that are going to be going on. Please come see us. For those that are on YouTube, please do the subscribe button and hit the like button if you like what you're seeing, to please support us. And hopefully we'll be able to see you within the next week to week and a half. We're still having to go through the holidays, so please be patient with that. But the films are going to continue. Again, have a blessed holiday and a Merry Christmas.